Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Deep Ball, Keenan, Curran, Samuel Akem. We got a very, very special guest, young bull, a Grizz receiver, Keelan White. We got two number 6s on the show, one number 18 on the show. How we doing,
Yes,
brother?
good, doing good. Good to be on here, man.
Yeah, man. First
Good to
off
be on here.
season, first off season as a pro, how has it felt? Because I
Mhm.
know sometimes when you get drafted, obviously the draft happens and then rookie mini camp happens, and then you guys are just like right into it. So now you actually got to have a full off season. How you doing?
Doing good. Yeah. Kind of, yeah, learning experience for sure.
Yeah.
Because when that season ended, it was kind of just like, all right, see you later. We'll see you at camp next year. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
oh, well, what do you mean?
Yeah.
so, so it was kind of like it was different, kind of getting a bearing of like what to do. So I kind
Yeah.
of like I took a lot of time off because I had been nonstop for like 2 years at that point, from like finishing college
Yep.
season to
Training.
going into pro day training, going into another full season. So I kind of took like a month just to like rest and like decompress, kind of, and
Yeah.
then yeah, in the new year I just slowly just held a baseline of training and then ramped it up as I got closer to camp. So I mean, it seems like the way I was talking to the vets and stuff, and like
Yeah.
that's kind of the way you do it. So it
Do
was
they
good,
do
but
off-season program or anything like that? Like OTAs or anything?
no,
No.
nothing. It's
Okay.
all
So you're off
it's
until training camp. And
off
when you get to
until
training
report day. Yeah, so it's
wow.
like it's if you were on your stuff or you weren't.
Yeah,
Like
right. And then
it's
as we
kind
were
of
talking off camera before we started recording, you guys got a new coaching staff and everything like that. So that's
yeah.
also a whole new change that is coming
Hmm.
for you guys with a new
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, brand new coaching staff, new playbook, new everything. So it's I'm pretty much going into a rookie year again, almost.
Dang. How
Yeah.
is the offense? Like, how does it translate to what you guys were already doing before?
It's very explosive offense, a lot of deep choice routes, a lot of
Ooh.
yeah,
A
a lot
receiver
of
like
putting the
you likes
ball.
to hear choice. You're like,
Yes, yeah,
ooh.
exactly. Yeah. A lot of putting the ball up, a
Yeah,
lot of yeah, explosive plays like that. So it's gonna be pretty fun
I
for
like
sure.
it. I like it.
Man,
Yeah.
that's what's up, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that last week with Jaden, Sam, about there no OTAs, no off-season training
Yeah,
activities. So
right.
really just like, hey, go do your thing. And
Yeah.
how was that? I guess first off-season, like you talked about it a little bit, but like, how was that developing your own plan that worked for you? Did you find someone to do any body work for you? Did you just, I mean, obviously you're probably back home, so you have a trainer. How
Mhm.
did you formulate all that?
Yeah, it was I got worked with my agent a lot just to find and network guys of like when I was back home or where I
Yeah.
needed to go. So I was back home, I had a physio there, and I had my facility that I trained at in high school that I would go to every day, and just I would get workouts from my pro day trainer that
Mm-hmm.
was in Florida. He would just send me workouts online. So I was able to kind of just do it myself and kind of get into a routine, which was actually like it was fun to do, like,
Yeah, right.
and
Yeah.
kind of like almost like freeing to be like wow, I can do this like myself now. I don't need a coach like sitting there like do this, do that. So like
Yeah.
it was definitely fun for sure. And then living at home um was cool as
Smart
well,
man.
being with the family and all that. So yeah. And then as it got closer, I went down to see my trainer again just to get things fine tuned up before I came up
Yeah.
here. So yeah, it was
Well,
fun.
I know when you're working out with a team, like that drives you, or like when you're
Mhm.
working to get to the pros, that drives you.
Yeah.
You're a pro now, and
Yeah.
obviously you haven't really accomplished too much. You got
Yeah.
drafted, you had your first season, but like, what drove you this off season? What made you like, want to go that extra rep? What made you want to sprint that sprint extra hard? Like, what is that on your mind right now that's driving you?
Pretty much for me, like to me, I haven't really proved anything yet.
Yep.
Like I started every game as a rookie, but that's like our starter got hurt, so like I was the only Canadian up, so I kind of had to.
Yeah.
I was just there. I did my job well. I
Mm-hmm.
played my role, but I think I have a lot more to prove, like on the field wise with what I can do. So I now I'm just gonna take that out the whole offseason. I was like, I just gotta take that next step now and kind of prove myself in the league. So yeah.
So along those lines, what are you looking to prove in your second year?
Get in the end zone a lot more.
Yeah. What you have, one or
Lot-
two? One or two last year?
I had two.
Two.
Yeah,
Okay.
two last year. I'm in a deeper, more involved role now. So I'll be doing a lot more explosive plays. Hopefully, things like that. I kind of was like I kind of was like this receiver. I was kind of like the safety valve
Yeah.
last season. Kind of like everything goes wrong, like dump it down
You're
to
last
Key.
in the progression.
Yeah, last in the progression always. So like if I was getting the ball a lot, like something was wrong.
Yeah.
Like and I was getting the ball a lot. So yeah. So now I'm in that. I'm in more of an involved role. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what
Exciting.
happens for
That's
sure.
what's up.
Yeah.
For obviously a lot of Grizz fans know that
Mhm.
you are from Canada, right? Even prior to being in the CFL.
Yeah.
Did you guys? And I don't know this, right? Probably ignorance on my end. Do you
Mhm.
guys play the same type of football in Canadian high school football as you do in the CFL?
They do in
In
the rest of the
BC.
country. In
Okay.
BC, they don't. In BC, we play American football,
That's dope.
which is there's a lot of like politics that happened, like how BC like left Football Canada and was like, we're gonna go play teams across the border in Washington. So
Yeah, they
they
try to be
switched their
different.
they like switched their whole rules around. I'm not really sure of like the whole history, but yeah, BC is the only one that plays American football.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, when we do like provincial events and play against other provincial teams, we switch and we'll play Canadian.
CFL.
But
Okay.
yeah,
But
so I was able to learn both growing up, which was good.
correct me if
Yeah.
I'm wrong. BC is like the most American-like province in Canada. You would say, correct? Even
Yeah.
outside of the game of football.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I've heard good things about BC,
oh, it's
Vancouver,
beautiful.
right?
Yeah, Vancouver.
They got Whistler
Beautiful.
up there.
Yeah,
So,
gotta hit Whistler.
so my question I wanted to ask is, obviously you've been in America, you've been living in Montana, which is, up north, close to Canada. What was it like getting to be back in Canada for like a full year now? Like now you got drafted around this time last year, maybe a month ago last year, and now you've been in Canada for like a whole year now. What has that been like?
Honestly, like also I hadn't been out to the East Coast really.
Of
Uh
Canada?
of Canada really ever.
Ah.
So to me, like I was almost like, is this Canada? Like it didn't feel like Canada.
What's
'Cause I never
different?
been
What's
out here.
different? Talk about it.
You have fucking bagged milk and stuff, like shit's like
Oh.
it feels like Europe, to be honest, out here.
my
Like
gosh.
a little bit. Like it's very old brick, like everything's like really old, a lot of
And where are
history.
you,
So
Ontario?
compared to, I'm in Ontario, compared to like BC West Coast, like it's more like California. Like if you were to compare it, it's like going to Vancouver's like California,
Yeah.
and the East Coast is like you're in like, I don't know, Boston or something like that.
Is a
It's
lot of French
crazy.
speaking in Ontario where you're
A
at?
lot of French as well too,
Okay.
so it just
Okay.
feels more like European. So it was very interesting, like almost like culture shock that way of like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what East Coast Canada is like.
Yeah.
It's gotten crazy. Yeah. So
What's the farthest east you had been before coming to college and anything like that?
before like farthest east I had been was maybe like Saskatchewan.
Dang. And
Like,
how
right in the
is that
middle.
right next to BC or where's
That's
that?
it's next to Alberta, like in the middle.
Okay, I've been to Alberta.
Yeah.
I've been to Alberta.
Yeah.
Alberta's above
So, like,
Montana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
You've been to Alberta, Sam, huh?
Banff.
Banff. Yeah. Oh, that's where
Okay.
everybody goes in Alberta.
Okay.
Have you been, Keenan?
Yeah.
Hell no. I ain't never
You've
been
been to
to Canada,
Banff?
dog. Nah, but I want to go, man. I want to go to Canada. So I could.
You ain't never make any
Nah.
trips up to Fernie when you were in Montana? You can go to Fernie a little bit. No.
Boy, I stayed my ass in the zoo. I stayed my ass in the zoo. Hey, I was not leaving that low from Walmart to I-90. That's where I was at, dog.
That's it.
Yeah, not
That's
going
cool.
nowhere. So now, right, you're going into your second year. Obviously, I'd imagine you leaned on some of the veterans in your first year to just kind of learn, hey, this is what professional life is like.
Yeah.
What's something you learned from a veteran about life, not just football?
Oh, good question. About life, to be honest, about like one of the vets I kind of leaned on and was like that kind of took me under his wing was Justin Hardy. He's a like 12th year playing professional football. He played on that Falcons team with
I knew that name sounded familiar.
With Julio Jones and Mohamed Sanu, that Super Bowl team, the 28-3 team. He was on that shit. So but I mean he kind of like helped me, like just showed me what it was like to like be a pro, almost like be like take care of your body, do the things off the field. kind of just like find things to enjoy off the field as well. Like he showed me the way, and I always didn't have to be like fully locked in on like doing the football part,
Yeah.
which is like what the energy I bring to everything. He's like, Key, like you can like you've done which everything you need to do. You can like enjoy yourself a little bit,
Yeah.
like yeah, you got to still work hard, but like you can still enjoy things like off the field and have like that professional view on
Yeah.
it, how it's like, treat it like a job, like you can treat it like a job. It doesn't have to be your whole life type thing. So that was
Yeah.
what I learned most from him, I would say.
I'd imagine like treating
Yeah.
it like a job, it
Mhm.
begins to become draining, right? And I think college players get that on the tail end where they're like, man,
Yeah.
like this is draining. I can only imagine at the next level. So,
Yeah.
so good on him and good on you for like taking that
Yeah.
advice and not just saying like, I gotta grind
Yeah.
it out. It's my first
Yeah.
year. I'm the number 3 pick. You're
Exactly.
saying, I
Yeah.
gotta have balance in my life.
Yeah. So it was cool. Like like once I had that viewpoint of like this is what I do for work. So like
Yeah.
I do the rest of my life, and like I go to work having to go to work every day and getting to play football like that shit's amazing. That's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
that's like kind of crazy because
Yeah.
like this is your job, but also
Yeah.
like I'm doing what I love as my
Yeah,
job.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. So that was a cool thing to kind of open my eyes to. So
I think that also shows the importance of having like good vets and stuff, with what
Mhm.
Hardy was doing for you and the things he was able to
Mhm.
show you and teach you. Like, really important to have really good vets, people who have been there, done that, and just understand how things go.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
What was the hardest off the field adjustment in your first year that's easier now?
Off the field, probably that, like just like figuring out what to do off the field because you have so much more free time. It's like for me, it was like I'm here playing football. I'd come home, hop on the film, study the playbook till whenever, and then like it wasn't until Hardy was like, "Yo, like what do you do like like on your off time?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Nothing." He's like, "You gotta go find something, go find something to do." So now like now I'll like go explore around my neighborhood or like go for a walk or like walk to the store and grab something, like just kind of like enjoy the city life.
Do you still game?
Not really a lot anymore because
What?
that's all I was doing too. I was coming back like when I was done studying or not playing, I was hopping on the game waiting for the next day to go to practice. But
Bro,
like
Keenan,
now,
this dude could have went pro in gaming. I swear. I swear.
What game was it? What game was the game of choice?
What game do you want to play?
what game? Yeah, what game do you want to play? Any game.
Was it like first person shooter or was it like
More shooters? No, yeah, I didn't play any really sports games.
It was
More
a
like
nasty
shooter
first person
games.
shooter, Keenan.
Yeah,
Nasty.
See, I was
still
awesome.
am. I could still pick it up and go, but
Yeah,
I don't really
so
find
you had
it.
the quick sensitivity, huh? You had the
Mhm.
super. Oh, see, I suck
I
at
had
that.
the tall ass joysticks too, like the 2-inch tall
Nah, him
joysticks.
and J Cal played one time, Keenan. Bro, it was crazy. I was standing there. Because me and Keelan were roommates my senior year. So like him and Justin wanted to play one-on-one on Call of Duty, and I was just standing behind Keelan, just like watching. And I was like, yo, like he's low-key fucking Justin. And like Justin's nice. Like out of our friend group, like Justin's like really, really nice in terms of first-person shooters. And like, bro, it was crazy. I was like, yo.
Yeah. We hopped into private lobbies too and went crazy.
It was so fun living with Keelan and just like having him as my young bull because I'd be like, yo, don't make me get my young bull on you, bro. Like, nah, he's nice. He's nice.
Yeah.
So going into year 2, what feels completely different compared to this time last year?
I would say just like my sense of preparedness. Like I was very like nervous last year, like am I gonna go in, am I gonna do good, like I don't know. And now I'm kind of like I'm calm, like I know what I'm gonna do, and I've been studying the playbook. Like I just need to go in and do what I do, and and I'll be okay. So I feel much more prepared this year than I was last year.
Have the coaches talked to you at all about expectations? Obviously, you know your position and like what that entails, but like have they talked to you specifically about like what their expectations of you are and like what they expect out of you this year?
Not really. Just mostly just like Dinwiddie keeps bugging me about these sub blocks that I gotta make. Like he's just like every time I see him, I was in the weight room this morning and he walked in and I was doing upper body and he's like, yeah, getting them shoulders right for them sub blocks. I'm like, dude, do you not think I can like block or some shit? Like
Those pro guys are big, man. What are you blocking? Like
Yeah.
linebackers? You're gonna have to block linebackers?
I gotta block quick ends is actually what I gotta block.
So like
Yeah.
Cameron Wake type?
Like
Maybe not
yeah.
like him, but like guys
Not
at
like,
that position.
but like yeah, at that position, I gotta come across and like bam across against DNs and shit.
Good
So,
luck, my brother.
but yeah, so that's kind of they're expecting me to. They know what I can do receiver wise,
Yeah.
and run routes and stuff, but they want me to be able to get in there and get dirty and make blocks, which I mean I've shown I can do, and I'm happy to continue to show that I can do that because that's something I take pride in as well.
Yeah.
So
with your off-season work, were you able to work with your quarterback at all? Do you have a new quarterback, same quarterback? What's that situation looking like?
Wasn't really able to work with him. He stays in Oklahoma.
Hey, where? Do you know where?
Yeah. I'm not sure where, but he went to Oklahoma State.
Okay.
I know that.
What's his
Yeah.
name? Who's your quarterback?
Drew Brown.
I don't know.
No, he spent 2 years at Hawaii and then went to Oklahoma State.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he
I
stays at
can't believe
Oklahoma.
He chooses to go back to Oklahoma.
What do you mean?
He's got what?
What do you mean? What do you even mean? Why wouldn't he want to go back to Oklahoma? You've seen it. You know what it's like out there.
You're right. Land is cheap. He probably has a football field in his backyard. And
Man,
got, 5,000 square foot house for.
He might have stake in Broken Arrow High School too, maybe or something.
$150,000 gets you half the state.
Playing.
Yeah, so I wasn't able to work with him, but being back home in BC, I was able to work with BC quarterback Nathan Rourke a little bit.
I saw some videos about that.
So I was able to get throwing with a CFL quarterback, which was good.
Do your teammates like give you any crap about like you're working with the enemy, you know?
Not really, no, because all these quarterbacks have guys like Drew has hit one of his guys, Keelan Hatcher, plays on BC.
Keelan is an Oklahoma boy.
Yeah,
from Owasso.
And he's an Oklahoma
boy.
What
you talking about, Keenan? What are you talking about? Oklahoma all day.
So when he goes back to Oklahoma, he works out with Drew. So like guys kind of just find their way around whenever who to train with. So
Keelan is somebody I looked up to so much when I was a young kid, man. Like, and he was like significantly older than me. Like, he's probably low to mid. He's probably mid 30s right now, like 35, 36. I remember when I was coming up, bro, he went to Owasso, which was like our rival high school. And man, like, you know, he went to Arkansas, then he went to the Raiders, and he was in the NFL for a few years, and now he's in the CFL. It's just like, man, he's somebody to look up to for sure. Yeah.
There's a lot of like a lot of the guys, the receivers in this league are like those kind of guys. They're like older, like mid to low 30s because they've like been doing it for that long. Yeah.
So what does that make you feel like? Like, how does that make you feel when you think about that? Like, a lot of the receivers are older guys who have been around for a long time. What does that make you feel like? Because what are you, 23, 24 right now? 25?
24, turning 25.
Only in your second year. You know, what does that make you think about what it's going to be like 10 years down the road?
Yeah, I'm excited for it because then that means that like if you keep doing what you're doing and you can just be consistent, you can play in this league for a long time.
Yeah.
So that's something that excites me a little bit. Yeah, right.
Would you say that's your ultimate goal? I mean, I hate to, like, you're happy where your feet are, right?
Yeah.
But you think of guys that have played in the CFL, and the one that I'll name is, I hate to name him because he's from the Bobcats, but is it Singleton? Alex Singleton for the Broncos that like played CFL, made the jump up. Is that something that happens frequently, or is that of any interest to you?
Yeah, that happens a lot. Guys get workouts all the time in the off season and stuff, and they like a lot of talent. A lot of NFL talent comes out of the CFL.
Yep, Strevler
every year as well. Yeah, like Strevler, like a bunch of guys will get opportunities to do that. And the cool thing about the CFL is like they basically just put your contract on like pause. They release you, but they still have your rights. So like you go to the NFL, do your thing. If it doesn't work out, then you come back and the team still has your rights. So then you just sign back with the team that you're on. So that's definitely like if I string a couple good years together, maybe get an opportunity there. And I just wanted coming out of college, I just wanted to play football. So the best chance I had was up here. So
absolutely
helps that you were a top 5 draft pick. So
yeah, exactly. Top 5 draft pick or mini camp invite.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So talking about, being a top draft pick, what is something
Yeah.
that you've learned on the business side of football from this last year?
It's definitely a business for
Yeah.
sure.
How so?
A lot of guys, like even like this year, we drafted uh we drafted an O lineman first overall, and then our second pick in the second round was a tight end, and then a week after the draft, our starting center retires and our starting tight end gets released. So like,
Dang. Do you think they
yeah.
told him like, hey, either you retire or like?
Well, yeah, he was like already apparently he was already like going to play one more year anyways. So
Yeah,
then when they drafted the
that
O
was kind of
lineman,
like, all right,
he was
get
kind of
out.
like, all right, yeah. So, but yeah, it just shows that like that it can happen just like that, like in an
Wow.
instant. And even like from walking in the locker room this year, like I don't recognize a single name on the defensive side at all. Like we have a whole new defense, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow, that shit's like whole new team just like that.
Yeah,
Like
right.
wow.
I mean,
So
talk about the coaching change. That's a part of the
yeah,
business as well.
yeah,
How did
yeah,
you deal with that?
and the coaching change, just like our offensive coordinator didn't say a word on the way out. He was just didn't say bye, didn't say like didn't even have an exit interview with him. He was just gone. So
Wow.
the GM handled all the exit interviews. So
Wow.
yeah, it was just like it was very quick, cutthroat, just bang, see you later. So
Yeah.
um it's more easing being on contract because
Yeah.
like at least I know I'm here for another 2 years or a
Yeah.
year and then this year after. But yeah, it's definitely scary sometimes for sure seeing that.
Are the contracts in the CFL guaranteed?
Yeah,
So no matter
yeah,
what, you're gonna get that money.
yeah. I'm gonna get that
That's good.
money if I make the roster.
Yeah, right.
Like
If you're on the
yeah,
roster, yeah.
yeah. If I'm on the roster, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's what's up.
yeah.
How will you approach training camp differently this year?
Exact same as I approached it last year
Okay.
as a rookie. Yeah, for me.
Minus the nerves.
I'm minus the nerves. I'm still coming into the same mentality as I'm a rookie. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think
How
that's a
was
good
your
mentality to have.
Well, now going into the second year, obviously things will change, right? You talked about your
Yeah,
position change,
yeah,
new offensive coordinator or new head coach, which new
mhm,
offensive coordinator.
yeah,
Do you feel like you're in a good spot with the chemistry that you have with your quarterback, even though you didn't get to work out with them this offseason?
yeah, definitely. I got a uh, I got a message, or I kind of got a little inkling of how he feels about me. He told my agent that like I'm one of the best rookies he's worked with,
Hey,
or
high
had.
praise.
Yeah, so that was pretty high praise coming from him. So I kind of like, yeah, I know that he respects me and knows that I'll do like the best I can, like
Yeah,
whenever, and I'll be there. So yeah, I feel he'll trust me pretty good going into this year.
for
That's
sure.
Yeah,
dope.
yeah, yeah.
One question I got for you. Obviously, you're early in your career, but how important is it for you to leave a legacy, and what would that look like for you?
In the league,
Yeah,
um, I would say a legacy. A big thing is the Canadian talent up here.
yeah,
You don't see a lot of, or you are seeing it more recently now, but like Canadian skill players are rarer
yeah,
in the CFL because they tend to with the ratio and stuff they put the Canadians more like on the O line and on the
yeah.
defense rather than the skill players.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely like a legacy of like being like one of the top Canadian receivers is definitely on my mind for sure.
Yeah.
That's definitely a goal eventually. So yeah.
Who are some names that come to mind when you think of some of the top Canadian receivers of all time?
Uh, of all time,
Yeah, like
got
the type of names that you want to be up there with.
yeah. Right now, I'm following like the Phil Potts are killing it right
Yeah,
now.
one's at Montreal, right?
One's in Montreal.
Yeah,
Yeah. You got like mostly guys that are still playing that are just killing it.
mm-hmm.
So you got Phil Potts, you got uh KJG, Keon Julian Grant in Edmonton. Um you got Brad Sinopoli that played in Ottawa for a little bit. Like
Yeah.
just there's like a lot of good Canadian talent that's been in this league that would be cool to be a part of for
You're right.
sure. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I don't know. like that's kind of goes back to the question of like,
Mm-hmm.
man, sometimes there's probably benefit to not even thinking, oh, I want to try to make it to the NFL, because it's like, man, I could just cement a legacy and like really be forever a legend here in my home country. And like, yeah, it's NFL great, but
Mm-hmm.
to have little or young Canadian kids look up to you and say like, yeah, I want to be like him. Like, I want to be like him. I want to go play in the CFL just like Keelan White did.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool for sure. And even like going to the NFL, like being Canadians got a lot of pride in that way of like being together, and you know, when one makes it, we all make it kind of thing. So we all follow each other. We all kind of like have that Canadian brotherhood mentality of like of seeing those guys and looking up to those guys who make it to the biggest stage, and even that. So yeah, like yeah. So.
What is that? What is so? And again, I'm super ignorant when it comes to the CFL,
Yeah,
but
no,
like,
you're
what is
good.
that? Say you get you have a phenomenal year this year. You have a
Mhm.
phenomenal year next year. And my only experience is like when he was playing. I can't even remember what team he was playing for, and I think he's still playing. Vernon Adams was playing.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
he's
used to
in
work with
Calgary right
him.
now. Mhm.
Yeah, I used to work with him and train him, and he had gotten a decent sized contract one year. But like, how does
Yeah.
that work? What you can make some good money up there
Mhm.
in your later years once you've established yourself, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely like after that rookie contract and into your later years, you can definitely start to make some decent, it's not NFL money, but it's like it's pretty decent.
Yeah,
It's a
right.
decent paycheck for living in Canada for sure.
Yeah, right.
That's what's up.
Yeah, quarterbacks get paid really high, and some of the highest paid receivers are still making like good money. So yeah,
Nice.
it's pretty good.
That's
What
dope.
what fuels you when
Yeah.
people aren't watching?
When people aren't watching,
Aren't watching.
I to be honest, people watching doesn't fuel me. I kind of I push myself.
Okay.
Myself. I battle against myself. I'm never satisfied with just with I'm always looking to do better, and you know there's always something I can do better with going forward. So I
Yeah.
kind of I drive myself for sure.
Wow. One
Yeah.
I got about the CFL and about defenses is what's something about CFL defenses you understand now that you didn't before your rookie season? Like what's something that going into camp and going into the season you'll be more aware of?
Where the free safeties at?
Yeah.
I could
Okay, so
not
explain
find
that
the
for
free
people who may not
safety
know.
to save my life. So basically, it's 12 on 12.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have basically three safeties and still have two flat. Like you can play cover 4 and cover 2 at the same time. Basically, so
And
it's
so it's
cover
like
4.
two double
Cover 4 is
cloud,
4 deep.
three double
Yeah, it's
cloud the
two.
whole time or something.
It's 3 double cloud. It's 3 the whole time. So like you
That's
can have
terrible.
cover four is 4 deep 3 under in the American game. This is
Yeah.
4 deep 4 under
Dang. Oh
with
my
still a 4-man
gosh.
rush. Still, so you still have less. You still have a 4-man rush, and you got
Right.
4 deep 4 under. So yeah, and like the free safety can move around like crazy, but the free safety will always kind of tell you what the coverage is, because off of the free safety they'll play a box to the field and a triangle to the boundary sometimes. So just finding the box triangle, then pinpointing the free safety, it can really tell you a lot about the coverage.
Yeah, right.
But last year I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at. I just like, like we got all these routes. You gotta know who you're running it off of. Like I don't know what coverage they're in. I'm
Yeah,
just
right.
running to like I think where I think is space.
Whoever looks at you,
like,
like, okay, I'm running on you.
like whatever I think makes sense. Like there's a guy over me, and then there's a safety right behind him. Like always.
right.
So I'm like, I don't know. So you're always trying to like attack the area between the under coverage and the safeties. So
Yeah.
you're basically like half the time. What I was doing a lot last year, I was running cancels. So you basically just run. You got your waggle, so you start 10 yards back,
Yeah.
and then you run 50 yards at one of the safeties to push them back so that another receiver can come underneath and catch the ball.
You were a decoy. You were running for the love of the game, as Coach P said last year.
Pretty much, literally, yes. So like half the time you're running cancels. Like I was running. We had the catapults on. I was running 6,000 yards of practice.
Ooh.
Practice.
What's that? Like 60 or 600 football fields? And my math is way off. I think that's 600 football fields.
600 football fields.
You said 6,000? Either way, you're running a
6,000.
lot.
No,
Yes,
that's
I'm
60,
running.
Sam.
No, it's 60.
Come on,
I'm
add the
going.
zero.
Okay.
Add the
Okay.
zero.
Hey, I said I wasn't sure. I said I wasn't sure. I said
You
I
said
wasn't sure.
600 football
I said I
field.
Yeah,
wasn't
me
sure.
messed up. I was like, yeah, 600 sounds
I
right.
was
I was
like,
running a lot.
600 is a lot.
Anyway, dang, that's crazy, bro. 6,000 yards. That's crazy.
I was running a lot just because you're just like you're canceling half the time, but like you just got to
Right.
be like that's the thing. Like you got to open up for other guys, and stuff like that.
Hey,
So
yo.
learning defense was tough for
Also,
sure.
are they playing deeper? Like
Yeah,
the coverage,
way
like are they
deeper.
like what 20, 25 yards back or something?
Wait, corners are standing at like 14.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Why don't you just throw like a quick hit? Oh, because they got
Because if you're standing at the field's 65 yards wide, so if you're standing at the numbers, that's a 50-yard, 45-yard throw.
he's gonna close on it anyway in time.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
No, there's
So you're on the
six- is
left
it-
hash, you try to throw a hitch to the field of the corner 14 yards off. That's getting picked somehow still.
So does that mean there's
That's such a
six
long
eligible,
throw.
There's
Yeah.
6 eligible like skill players?
Yeah, you
Is
got
that how they break it?
five receivers and a running back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So in that scenario where they're doing 4 deep, 4 underneath, are they like daring you to run it?
Yeah, but you only have 3 downs, so you're not gonna run it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Gosh, freaking
Yeah.
CFL, man. What the
unless
heck?
you're getting 6 to 8 yards on that run, you're not gonna run the
Right.
ball.
How many times
So what
would
is
you
it,
say you guys
third
run it
and-
during a game? Like how many times would you guys say?
Shit. So we'd have 60, 70 plays a game, and we're running that maybe 20 times.
Is it still
Yeah.
like 3 to get 10?
Yeah, to get 10. So it's 2 and
Okay.
out instead of 3 and out.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So it's
Yeah.
2 incompletions and you're punting. Like,
The Canadians have made an exciting brand of football.
Oh, yeah.
Where
So
you have
special
to have
teams-
explosive plays.
yeah, so special teams and the return game is also huge.
Do you
as
play
well.
ST?
No, I don't. I was gonna, and then the starter went down, so I had to start. So they pulled me off specials because they didn't want me getting hurt as well. So
Okay. What would you were going to be a returner?
I was gonna do a little returning, and I was gonna play a little gunner on punt as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gunner.
So, but yeah, special teams is huge. That's where they put most of their Canadians is like on special
Okay.
teams. So
What's gunner like in the CFL? Obviously, we know what it's like. Like Keenan was a gunner a little bit in college. What's it like in the CFL? Similar?
yeah, similar. A lot more. You're running a lot farther.
Yeah, right.
You got to give 5-yard halo.
Yeah.
So you can't just like you got to like actually play off the returner. If the returner's coming up, you got to like back up, give him that 5 yards to catch the ball, and then close. So it's a lot of gunner in the CFL is a lot more. You're working with your other gunners.
Yeah. It's
Like
kind of like boxing.
NFL, let's get off the ball, get down there, get the ball, like bracket the ball, but like hit the ball.
Yeah.
Like CFL is a lot more like, okay, we got to build like a fence and bracket this guy, and the field contained guy is the most important because the field is so
I
wide.
was gonna say it's much bigger, so they can really get jiggy out there.
Yeah, if you and all these teams have got these tiny little 4-3 running returners that
Yeah.
just break the edge and just run around everybody.
Yeah, like a Jerry.
So
That's
it's
why
like-
I feel like Jerry
like
would
pretty
have been
much,
freaking amazing.
he would
at
have
CFL
been
return, man.
perfect. Yeah, he would have
Oh
been
my
perfect.
gosh.
Yeah, so
He would've been
but
good.
yeah, it's a lot different for sure. But
Question for you. Okay, you play in, or you played in, we like to say one of the loudest stadiums in the country, right?
Yeah.
We love Wagriz.
yeah,
What is the best atmosphere that you've played in the CFL?
so far it's close between Winnipeg and Montreal.
Okay.
Because
Winnipeg
and
won
it's
this
very
year?
sorry,
Who won this year? The Grey Cup?
that Saskatchewan did.
Saskatchewan
Yeah.
did. Okay, that's
Saskatchewan's supposed to have the best in the CFL, but I was honestly very underwhelmed with Saskatchewan. But their stadium is cool. I thought it was a lot bigger. It gave a lot of like Montana vibes.
Yeah.
For sure. That's what I like originally like had in mind when like expected, and then I was like, it's not actually what I thought. Winnipeg had more of that like Wagriz feeling, for sure. And then Montreal felt like I was at a World Cup soccer game. Like
Wow.
it was crazy. They got the air horns and the
They won recently too, right?
Not recently.
No.
Couple. Oh yeah, sorry.
'Cause I
Yeah,
remember
they did.
The Philpott kid made like a
Yeah,
game-winning play
yeah,
or something.
yeah. They did in. I don't know what year that
It's
was,
like
but it was a
23,
couple years
24,
ago.
somewhere around there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
Wow.
But it was crazy when I first played there because it was like, am I in Europe at a soccer game? Like this is like wild. Like they got the air horns and just
Yeah.
yeah. It was crazy for sure.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Do you guys have a
So
rival?
Montreal is our rival. Yeah.
Okay.
So we do a Thanksgiving home and home game every year. So we play them at home, and then the next week we play them at home at our place.
Is there
So like
another team in Ontario?
Toronto and Hamilton.
Why are those not the rivals?
Um, Toronto and Hamilton have a rivalry
Mm-hmm.
because they're just across the lake from each other.
Yeah.
Um, but ours is more Montreal because Ottawa's actually on the border of Ontario and Quebec.
Okay.
So like right across the river is Quebec.
Okay.
So yeah, so we kind of have a rivalry with them.
When I think of Montreal, I think of Lou Dort, and I think of like Benedict Mathurin. You know those guys? I mean, do you know of them? Obviously.
Yeah.
I think of Davis Alexander.
Davis Alexander.
He's at
Portland
Montreal?
State product. Yeah.
He's
Okay.
a quarterback.
Okay.
Portland State product. I remember when he got his head taken off by Dante Olson.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
Yes, he did.
The hardest hit I've ever seen in real life.
Yeah, that was your
crazy.
freshman year. Were you traveling then?
Yeah, that was my freshman year. I was traveling. Yeah, that was
Savage.
wild.
Yeah.
Savage.
What matters less to you now than it did as a rookie? Like, what as a rookie were you so worried about that like now you're like
matters less. Probably like I don't know. It's a good question because I like to like keep all that stuff close to me because I don't want to lose any of that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would say just you know what? I don't know. Yeah, it's like I don't think anything matters really less.
Converse it. What matters more now?
What matters more?
Yeah, than it did as a rookie.
Just like I would say my attention to detail with everything, because professional is a lot. You make a lot less mistakes.
Yeah.
So I got to be on the little things.
Margin for error is small.
Yeah, the margin for error is small. So I'd say the attention to detail definitely matters more than maybe like I guess you go that way. Like I'm working on the small things more than I am like instead of like running through routes, I'm like working on like breaks and like certain catch points and things like that, like rather than just bigger, broad football mechanics, kind of just little tiny aspects. So,
are you guys bringing any young guys in? You got any rookies coming in at the receiver position?
At the receiver, a lot of Americans for sure. A couple guys that were on practice squad. Okay. They sign a lot of Americans for camp.
Yeah.
Just to see like who they can keep and who they can, because like it's a 45-man roster, but it's really a 22 and a 23-man roster because you need 23 Canadians and then 22 Americans.
How does that make you feel knowing that they're bringing in a lot of guys? Like obviously one of those guys is coming in and take your spot. How does that make you feel?
Exactly. Yeah. They got a couple Americans behind me on the depth right now. So like usually as a Canadian and like you wouldn't have to worry. Like I just have to compete with the other Canadians. Yeah. But for me at the spot I'm at, they could easily say we're gonna put an American here and we'll put a Canadian somewhere else. So I gotta be on my stuff this camp and show that I belong in that spot.
Absolutely.
And I can do it so they don't replace me with an American.
Well, you know what? And this is maybe singing your praises. I would venture to say that even if that worst case scenario, right? Let's knock on wood. You are athletic enough to be a Canadian that they keep just to say, this guy's a really good athlete. We're going to keep him. He's better than another Canadian on the roster, even if that guy plays another position.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that happens. Like, oh man, like we want to go with this American guy at this position, but this guy that played this position could also play another position, and let's move him there.
Exactly. That happens a lot for sure. Okay. Especially with Canadians, because if you can the more you can do as a Canadian, the better. Because if you can do an American's job as a Canadian, they'll keep you as like that would keep you for sure. So
That's what's up.
yeah, because it opens up spots to put Americans elsewhere as
Yeah.
well. So
Yeah.
which is crazy because we're the same players and we there's no difference between us at all. So I don't know what the frickin' shit it's about.
Oh, that is funny, bro. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, nah, I feel you. That's dope. How have your relationship with your teammates changed going into year 2?
Just a lot more. I hang out with them a lot more, bro. Like I've more become friends with the vets now. Like last year was kind of like that rookie kind of just kind of like hanging out. Like I was
Yeah.
just there, but now I actually feel like we're close and we get along and we go do things together and stuff. So that's definitely been good to see that relationship flourish throughout the year. So yeah, it's cool.
Wow.
For sure. Yeah. But,
I would ask you, if you could speak to a young Keelan White, what would you tell him?
Stay the course, keep your head down, and just keep going. Because it'll all work out in the end. Whatever the work I've put in is what I put in, and you just got to let the chips fall where they fall, and just know there's no need to stress about the future or anything like that. Like to focus on the present, focus on now.
Yeah.
And first, definitely that I would tell him,
If
because I was doing a lot of like what if this happens? What if this doesn't happen?
yeah.
But like I really just got to go do it.
It's hard not to do that though, right?
Yeah.
Like it's seriously something that was something that I always thought about, man, is like the what ifs, and it is kind of hard to stay locked in and stay in the moment and be where your feet are, like Keenan said earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Have you been back to Montana yet since you've been in the CFL?
I went back.
Baby.
I went back. Yeah.
You don't remember Sam there?
I don't know if I remember, to be honest.
Wait, what happened? Where were we at?
The brawl.
The brawl.
Oh, wait, where were you at? Were you in the stands? Were you on the field? Because I was
on the sideline.
I worked those games now, man. So I was in the press box.
That's right.
Sam, we went to the bar the night before.
Oh, we did. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we did.
You were with Kenzel's brother. Yeah. The Hamilton receiver.
Oh,
dang. Okay. Yes. Yeah. I don't think I saw you Saturday, but Friday I do remember.
No,
Friday.
That's right. I forgot about Friday night.
Yeah. Dang. Okay. Do you plan on coming back anytime soon? Like, you don't really have any. Like, I mean, Jackson's not here. I'm still here, obviously, but like you don't have a ton of like Montana ties anymore, huh?
Yeah, no, not really. I would just come back for like the team, really.
Yeah.
Like I came back to watch. Like I was like, came back to watch fall camp a little bit in August.
Yeah,
and then I went and then did the brawl. But yeah, like I would just pretty much go back just to see the football team for real.
What are your thoughts about the recent Montana news with Coach Houck obviously retiring and then taking a job at Illinois? As a defensive coordinator, what are your thoughts about like Montana having a new head coach?
Honestly, I wasn't really surprised with Coach Houck leaving because, I mean, I could tell the NIL was getting to him.
Yeah,
and I can only imagine him like in the office trying to talk to an NIL agent. Like, I just want to like be a fly on the wall for that conversation. Like, what? You want me to pay you to play for me?
Wait, so what do you mean you could tell? Because I was obviously there in 21, right when NIL kicked off, but you were there in 2024 when NIL was like
when it was just starting. Like even the way he would like talk about it, he was just like he's like it's what like you got like grandma's sisters, brothers telling 18-year-olds where to go, and like he would like vent to us in team meetings about it. So I could kind of tell where his head was at with it for sure. And I just, with his mentality and stuff, I could only imagine him like, so, but I could tell, like, I know he still loves coaching.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, it made sense. Like he just didn't want to be in that head coaching role anymore because it was more of like an administrative role than a coaching role. Cause I know he loves like developing players and coaching. So that was a good move for him, I think, to still do what he loves. And Bobby Kennedy impressed me
Yeah, have
when
you
I
got?
was
I was
down
gonna say,
there.
have you got to meet him at all or anything? Have you got to speak with him?
Yeah, yeah. When I went for fall camp in August, and I got to meet him, and Coach Peace kind of got me to help him out a little bit
Yeah.
with everything. So, and he like as a coach, he was like, I was like, this is what I needed. Like this is
Yeah.
what I needed while I was a receiver there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got nothing but confidence in him.
Dang, is that a shot at
He's-
Coach Pease? I didn't need Pease. I needed Coach BK.
Well, I needed Pease, but Pease was calling plays.
I'm
So.
messing with No, I get what you're saying. Trust me, we've had those
Yeah.
conversations, but I'm with you.
Yeah.
Man.
So, yeah, it's good for it's gonna be good for them for sure. And the fact that like they barely or didn't lose anybody to the portal,
Yeah.
just shows kind of where the culture and mentality is at for that team.
So I think I talked to you before the national championship. I think I talked to you in November this past year after you guys' season. The Bobcats won. How are you feeling?
Really?
About that?
I didn't even know. I don't. I didn't even watch.
You didn't?
To be honest, no, I didn't watch. I think I had 7-on-7 practice that night, and I was just checking the score, and
It was wild.
I was looking at the score, and
I
I remember I checked the score and I got hyped because I was like, "Let's go, Illinois State!" And then all of a sudden, Montana State's up 1, and I'm like, "What just happened? What do you mean?" So yeah, that was sad to watch or sad to hear about for sure. And yeah, but that's all I really got to say on it.
Man, it was a pretty good game. I was in Nashville. It was pretty good to watch. You know,
Special teams, man.
Hey, special teams matter. Special teams matter a lot.
2 blocks.
I was telling my wife, we were at the store and I was telling Joe, I was like, man, like, you know, the Grizz were really winning in like the 90s and the early 2000s. And like that inherently just created a ton of Grizz fans. And like, just think about all the kids now who are growing up in the state who like just don't really have any natural ties.
Cat fans.
Just cat fans. Just because like, oh, they were the team that was winning. Like,
God, that
you
hurts.
Man.
I remember I posted before I can't remember what I posted. I posted on Twitter. I think it was before the brawl or something. That clip with them against NDSU in 23.
Yeah,
and when they got
won
their
like that. Same score,
I know.
Too. Same exact score.
Heartbreaking Bozeman again. It's my favorite clip ever.
It might have been you that sparked that, man.
I hope. Yeah, no.
They were cashing receipts.
Don't hate me on that.
They were cashing.
Don't
receipts.
hate me on that.
Hey, they were catching receipts, huh, Sam?
Cashing.
They were. Yeah. They were cashing.
You saw it. You know what Keenan's talking about? Hey, man, it is what it is. To the victor goes the spoils.
Yep, it is what it is. Just wait till next year, man.
You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, Sam, don't do that now. Don't do that now, bro. Don't
What?
do that now, bro.
Come
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm just saying.
Unbiased,
I'm just saying.
I'll never say it, bro.
Keenan, you know we've had these conversations. I'm just saying.
We got BK. Things are looking up. You see the way he's recruiting
he
the
might
state?
got that this year.
Nah, you see the way he's recruiting the state? Bro?
Yeah, the way he's recruiting,
bro.
man.
Those recruits can't do nothing right now. They're all 2027.
You're right, but if he's getting
That's
those
true.
guys, imagine the way he's galvanizing the locker room.
Hey, I believe it's going to be a good year, and I also believe that the Cats are going to be very good this year.
Yeah,
It's
where is
not
it?
even
Is
like
it?
they
It's
were
in
way more
Bozeman
talented.
It's
too.
in Bozeman, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's ugly. I hate that.
Yeah,
We haven't won in Bozeman since when?
2015.
I got win there. Hey, I got a dub there, dog.
I never won there, man. I wanted to win there so bad.
Hey, I pranced around their field like nobody's business, dog.
I wanted to do that so bad.
I never won there either,
Yeah.
but I only really played there once. I played there in 17, and we barely lost. But it was a nasty. It was
Barely, bro. PI. Last play of the game.
Man.
PI, bro.
I got locked up. That's I was getting clamped. So respectfully,
Yeah,
I didn't help us out at all.
PI, bro. PI, bro. That shit was weak. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
You got anything else, Keenan?
No, I don't, man. Appreciate you joining us. Obviously, huge
of
fan.
course.
Got to see your, I think statistically your best game in college. What game? I was telling Sam about
Weber
it
State.
offline.
Weber State.
Weber State.
Yeah.
I got to see that game. That was
Lost.
pretty sick. We
Man.
lost.
God.
Bro, that was my
You
brother's
lost, but I
wedding,
remember.
Keelan. I was watching
got-
that game, and I just remember like right before we walked out, OT, like I think OT was starting, and then I walked back after the ceremony. I walked back in and saw you guys had lost. I was like, bro, what happened?
Yeah.
Defense, man. Oh,
Literally.
my God.
Hey,
11 for 160 and a tutter.
Hey, isn't that the worst? Like when you go crazy.
Hey, but
just
he
like-
went crazy, boy. I was like,
Bro.
yo, he's balling.
Bro, that fourth quarter, too, I was like, oh, my God. I almost came out before I scored that touchdown, too. I didn't even know what time it was on the clock. I was in such a flow state.
Yeah.
And then, like, I was just tired. So I'm like, okay, let me get a break real quick. And Erickson's like, no, stay in. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, shit. We got 50 seconds left.
What did you score on, like a nod, or what was it?
And then I ran the nod route and then scored. But I was ready to I was tired. I was ready to throw up. I'm like, get me out. I need a break. And he's like, go in. We need you. I'm like, oh, it's like a minute left. We got to score. And then they called the nod, and I'm like, okay, bet.
Yeah. Those games hurt, man. Obviously, though, all of us are team players, but obviously, you want to have success yourself too. And when you go crazy like that, and then you lose, it's like, yo,
It's like, come on.
nobody's gonna remember it. I mean, they'll remember
Nobody.
it, obviously. They'll remember it.
Nobody talks about it.
No.
Nobody talks
They're
about it.
like, oh yeah, you went crazy, but y'all lost.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like me and Keenan always talk about, because the 2018 brawl, the year before you got there, me and Keenan went stupid. We lost. So it's always like,
I remember that.
Like, yo, y'all went crazy, but like
you went crazy. He had the
lost.
crazy one-handed catch over the
yeah.
Like I remember that was on repeat in the locker room in 2019.
Oh my gosh, all season long. And then we lost worse the next year in Bozeman. We were like, hey, coach, that wasn't it.
That wasn't it.
Yeah, like I never got spanked by them. It was always a really close game.
Yeah.
But then that next year,
Yeah,
buddy, they took belt to ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why in 2021, like, people don't understand, and me and Junior laughed about this, Keelan, when we had him on a couple of weeks ago, but like, people don't understand, we were seriously exercising demons in 2021. Like, that was like their 4 years in a row that they had beat us, and like, we were just like, oh my gosh, man.
Yeah. We didn't care. We
Junior,
were winning that game.
It's so funny because we laughed about it, because he wanted, everything was a joke to him. And I'm like, bro, like, this is a 4-quarter football game. We must stay locked in, because bad things can happen.
He was messing around at halftime too. I remember you at halftime, like you're like, stay locked in. He was like, Sammy, we're going out after this, huh?
I was like, we will if we stay focused, if we stay locked in.
Yeah, because he's a young freshman. He didn't know.
No. Yeah, but that's that trauma,
funny.
man. That's that trauma from being up at half in 2018, and then
true. Yeah.
So
it's good
but
times,
man. I don't got nothing else. Grateful for you coming on, man, and just happy to see you have the success that you're having. Yeah, man, just going to continue to track you, continue to support you, and maybe we'll have you on again after this season once you balled out.
After you go crazy.
I don't know what awards they have. I don't even know what the.
Well, he was. What was the?
I was up for the most. So they pick a most outstanding rookie from each team, and then they pick 2 finalists, so 1 from each conference. So I was a nominee from our team, so I won the rookie of the year for our team, and then they ended up going with the dude from Hamilton for the Eastern for the finalists, but who was the 2nd overall pick actually. So
wow. So that's like all rookie team basically, though, right?
Essentially, yeah. Essentially all rookie.
So what is one thing I wanted to ask? What's a good receiving season in the CFL? Like, is it 1,000 yards or is it more? Is it just 1,000?
1,000 yards. 1,000 yards is like a good season. You break 1,000, that's good.
Do you have have you set any goals for yourself individually at all, or is it just kind of like, I just want to have a good year? Do you have any metrics that you're trying to hit?
No, I'm just trying to have a good year. Like, I had a good year. I had for the position I was playing last year. I ended with like 480 and like
I didn't know you had that
30.
much.
Yeah, I was close to 500. So, and that's a good year for the Z position, the field receiver. That's like a really good year. So I'm hoping for another good year. Maybe get close to 1,000. Maybe break 1,000 this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be cool.
You get that R. Get the ball in that boy hands.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, man.
You guys keep doing this, keep creating the content.
Yeah.
I love seeing it. I love following it. So
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you, dog.
yeah.
Well, thank you so much, bro. We'll keep
Mhm.
track of you, and hopefully down the road we can talk to you again. This has been Deep
Definitely.
Ball with Keelan White.